Hey everybody, what's happening? It's Sarah Bunny. I'm still sick, but I really wanted to make like a proper video. So what we have today is a complete video on enrichment for your rabbit. This would also probably be useful for like a guinea pig. So one of the first things we're going to talk about is hidey houses. So you can buy these, or you can make these. She really loves this walk-up barn, which was on sale for $10 when I bought it, because she can go inside of it, and it's a pretty large space. And she can also climb up it. Next, I have this tunnel. It was a baby toy, and that's what I put in her cage the first time I got her. And then I covered it with a mat so she could sit on top of it, and she loves sitting on top of it more than sitting under it. But I guess it's just her. She loves sitting on top of things and jumping. And so this is a recently made one. I usually have it turned upside down, so it's a I turn it upside down so it's a hidey house. But recently I just decided to cut a hole. I put cardboard in it, zip tied it, cut a hole in it, and stuffed it with all this shredded newspaper. And I also put a couple pieces of cardboard in there that she can chew, and she's really had fun with this. I got this idea from BinkyBunny.com, and she can't quite fit through it yet, so she's working on it. She's chewing at it. The reason I didn't put hay in this is because they eat where they eliminate, if you know what I mean. So I don't want her pooping all over this box and then it going, yeah, because I like this box and I want to save it, so I just put newspaper in it. And if you're going to make one of these for yourself, I can make a tutorial if you'd like, but make sure the newspaper is made of organic ink. Like, they have like, yeah, organic ink. So next, I'm going to talk about food. Obviously, you can feed in bowls, but there is a better idea called scatter feeding. Now you can buy like little balls that once they roll them around, they will put out some treats for them. But actually, we can't really get those as much in the U.S. There's no real brand that really does those, except for dogs, and those ones are kind of big. So what I like to do is scatter feed half of her food, and half of her food I'll put in the bowl. So usually I'll throw half of her food in her hay, or I'll just kind of flick it around the whole place, or sometimes I'll put it in her hidey house. And I always scatter feed with vegetables because those can't get everything as dirty. And if they're in there for a while, I can get them out. So the last thing we're going to talk about is toys. So first on jingly toys, rabbits, most rabbits love jingly toys. This is just from the dollar store, and it's for cats. And then this is from Petco, and it's also for cats. It was the Petco brand. They also have a rabbit amaze ball, but it only had one small jingly ball in it, and this one had two, so I just got this one. That was about $5. So yeah, you can also get the little tiny ones that are just like this. So it's nice for them because Rosie especially really loves picking this up and throwing it all over the cage. Next, we're going to talk about homemade toys. This came out of here. Obviously, she's chewed it. I just kind of shoved it in her cage, not expecting her to take any notice, but she did chew it quite a bit. And then I know she loved this because she loves everything toilet paper, roll, cardboardy. So I fringe that, and then I usually stuff hay in it, and sometimes, the one time I even put her pellets in it so she could have a fun time trying to pull those out and had to work for her food. The next thing are baby toys. So I have a lot of these because you might have heard in my other video, my church giving them away. These ones, obviously rabbits like things that are jingly. I've never seen her play with this one, but it was only in her cage for like a day. I've seen her throw these two around. I haven't really put this in her cage yet. And this one, I think it's too big for her to throw around. And then I have these, and I also have another pair of shoes somewhere. Actually, I took them to my dad's house already. So yeah, she also has these links on her cage if you've ever seen them, and she loves to bat that around, and I have to take that out at night. I'm not kidding, I do. I give in and I take it out. I don't care if she likes it. She's not going to keep me up all night for a toy. I have to take some of her hanging toys out at night. Anyway, then the last toy we're going to talk about is store-bought toys. So I just bought these, and they were binded together with Willow, and these are just Willow. Because Rosie loved her Willow tunnel, twig tunnel. That was Willow. So like, she'll love these. She really loves these. Let me get an example of what's been in her cage. There's a difference. This has been in her cage too. I usually take my Petco blocks because I got 30 of them, but I had to throw some out because they got ruined outside. But I just keep these because they can be reused. Who cares? Not with a different animal. Not with the same animal. I used to have like 30, but I got them on sale for like $3, so yeah, that was like 10 for $1, so I did that. She doesn't take much notice to the block, but she does like to throw it around. Well, maybe she has taken notice to the block. Still a little bit though. Yeah, so I usually put these on her kebab. And then another favorite, which also gets on her kebab most of the time, is these Apple Orchard sticks. I got them from Katie, but you can get them from Super Pet. It's just my sister got them for her rats, and she forgot to bring them, so I just gave her one of my Fruity Chews that I had, which is also at my dad's house. But so she said thank you. They devoured it, and like one night it was like literally from this big to this big, and it was all white instead of like its normal yellow color, because they hadn't got chew toys before. I actually taught her about chew toys. So after they devoured it, she's like, oh, they love that. So I gave them another one, and I also gave them a toilet paper tube, so they could run through that. And I also gave them my bedding from my fun tunnel, and they just like went nuts. And so she's a lot better at taking care of her rats now, and I'm very proud of her. So yeah, and so she just thanked me by giving me 3 of these, I think, or 2 maybe. I don't remember. 3, I think. So the last thing is this. It's a carrot carousel, and I didn't expect her to chew the loofah, but I did expect her to chew this and then these. But apparently Rosie doesn't like dyed toys. Like, she likes just like the natural ones. So that's what I'm gonna get her from now on, just natural toys. She also has like lava chews and a kebab with tons of toys on it. So yeah, it's really important to give your rabbit things to toss around and chew on. So, one, their teeth don't get overgrown, because if that happens, they can die, and if they do, if malocclusion occurs, you definitely need to take them to the vet to get their teeth filed, because they can get buck teeth or wolf teeth. Like, they're different things. So make sure you give your animal plenty of enrichment, whether it's a rabbit or a guinea pig or even a dog, so they're not just bored all day and they're chewing on their bars of their cage. So make sure you give them plenty of enrichment, and make sure you give them a natural environment they can have fun in. So make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and keep happying with Sarah Bunny. Bye.